Update and sophisticate your vocabulary.
Book 12, Unit 2. Afford. To provide something or allow something to happen. He must be very rich to afford this expensive car. Boom. Increase in business. A high boom started in Kuwait's economy after discovering oil. Decimate. To destroy a large part of something. The building was decimated because of an earthquake. Deteriorate. To become worse. That house has deteriorated. It was built many years ago. Emigrate. To leave your own country in order to live in another country. Many young people emigrate to rich countries for work and a better life. Famine. A situation in which people have little or no food and many people die. People in very poor countries don't have enough food. They suffer from famine. Foreign. From or relating to a country that is not your own. It is so important to study foreign languages. Hard-pressed. Having a lot of problems and not enough money or time. A breakthrough work is helpful, especially if you are hard-pressed. High-tech. Using advanced technology. It's common to see high-tech mobile phones and computers nowadays. Necessitate. Using to make it necessary for you to do something. Learning a foreign language necessitates hard work and permanent study. Seek. To try to achieve or get something. Young people usually seek well-paid jobs nowadays. Unfortunately. Used when you are mentioning a fact that you wish were not true. Unfortunately, some people were injured in the accident. Disgruntled. Annoyed because things have not happened in the way that you wanted. Many of the company's employees are disgruntled. They aren't rewarded well. Displace. To make people or animals have to leave the place where they normally live. The flood displaced many people to leave their homes. Mass. Involving or intended for a very large number of people. There was a mass attendance in the final match. Meticulous. Very careful and always making sure that everything is done correctly. Ahmed is a meticulous accountant. He hardly makes any mistakes in his work. Migrant. Someone who goes to live in another area or country. Most Gulf countries are full of migrants looking for work. Obliterate. To destroy something completely so that nothing remains. The earthquake was very terrible. It obliterated all the buildings. Perturbed. Worried about something that has happened or will happen. Most of students feel so perturbed usually before exams. Resort. A place where a lot of people go for holidays. We spent a nice time in Al Khairan Resort last weekend. Rift. A crack or narrow opening in a large mass of rock. We decided to restore our old house because it contains some unsafe rifts. Animated. Showing a lot of interest and energy. Tough employees are so animated enough to perform any tasks anytime. Arduous. Involving a lot of strength and effort. It was an arduous task to remove the big tree from the road. Engage in. To be involved in something. A good teacher helps all students to be engaged in class activities. Major. Very large or important, when compared to other things or people of similar kind. Global warming is a major problem facing the world nowadays. Minor. Small and not very important or serious, when compared with other things. Don't worry. It isn't a big accident and the damage is minor. Nervously. Anxiously. He looked nervously when he failed the exam. Rent. To pay money to live in a room or to use something that belongs to someone else. I went to a garage to have my car repaired, so I rented a car. Reside. To live in a particular place. Wealthy people normally reside in villas and very luxurious areas. Strenuous. Needing a lot of effort or strength. The doctor advised me not to take any strenuous exercise now. I need rest. Take a breather. Take a brief pause for rest. The tennis match stops from time to time for the players to take a breather. Instead. As an alternative or substitute. There's no coffee. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Periodic. Happening a number of times, usually at regular times. My uncle suffers from periodic severe headache. He should see a doctor. Plenty of. A large quantity that is enough or more than enough. Wealthy people always have plenty of money. Swallow. A migratory swift-flying songbird with a forked tail and long pointed wings. The swallow is a bird with pointed wings and a tail with 2 points.